Mirror. Radhastami Mahamahotsav ki all the simple devotees. So now we'll have Aarti, then class. And Gomata is coming, Subhadra Mata, Sankirtan. Once she comes, we all will go on Sankirtan. So thank you all Prabhujis and Matajis for coming this early. Some of you came at 4:50 also. I have really a lot of austerity and sacrifice. We grateful. This makes this whole center so engaged and so happy on the last week. Just standing together. Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mai ki Jai, Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki Jai, Shri Panchatattva ki Jai, Shri Prahlad Narasimha Swami Bhagwan ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Shri Goswami ki Jai, Shri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Saraswati Sundari Vande Gurubhakti Charanaravinda Vande Gurubhakti Charanaravinda Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Vivekananda Saraswati Gauravani Pradhani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi जय ओम विष्णुपाद प्रमुख प्रदिकाचार्य स्तोत्र जमांग्रे श्री भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद जय ओम विष्णुपाद प्रमुख प्रदिकाचार्य स्तोत्र जमांग्रे भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद नमाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय प्रेम से बोलो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर गौरव ओम श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरिगोवर्धन श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथ धाम की जय क्षेत्र वृंदावन धाम की जय गंगे माई की जय यमुने माई की जय भक्ति देवी की जय हरि भगवान तुलसी महारानी की जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय ट्रांसजेंडर बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय ट्रांसजेंडर प्रसाद डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय ताई गौर हरि प्रेमानंद all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Radhastami Mahamoto celebrations in Bhakti Center Gachibowli ki Jai Guru Hari Premanand Hari Hari Hari
जय नरसिंहा श्री नरसिंहा जय जय नरसिंह देवा
जय नरसिंहा श्री नरसिंहा जय जय नरसिंह देवा
कलादेश जय पद्ममुख पद्मगंगा जय नरसिंहा श्री नरसिंहा जय जय नरसिंह देवा
जय नरसिंहा श्री नरसिंहा जय जय नरसिंह देवा
महाविष्णु जगन्नाथ सर्वतोत्तम नरसिंह विष्णु नमामयम् उग्रवीर महाविष्णु जगन्नाथ सर्वतोत्तम नरसिंह विष्णु नमामयम् उग्रवीर महाविष्णु जगन्नाथ सर्वतोत्तम नरसिंह विष्णु नमामयम् नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
समस्त भक्त भगवान की जय। भक्त श्री पंतलाल महाराज की जय।
वृंदाय तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णु भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। वृंदाय तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णु भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। वृंदाय तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णु भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। जय तुलसी महारानी जय तुलसी महारानी, तुलसी महारानी जय तुलसी महारानी
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
विष्णु भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णु भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। तुलसी देव्याय प्रियाय केशवस्य च विष्णु भक्ति प्रदे देवी सत्यवत्याय नमो नमः। तुलसी महारानी की जय। श्री राधाष्टमी महामहोत्सव की जय।
Hare Krishna. On this day, anyone wants to sing Guru Aarti? Anyone who knows? Yeah? And under the party to please everybody here. Brahma Matra Gauri Gurupam Prasam Sadai Jai Krishna Acharya Ki Jai Radhastami Mahamotsav Ki Jai Jai Guru Hari Premanand Shri Guru Charanam Padma देसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गोस्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ब्रह्म मध्व गौड़ गुरु परंपरा सांप्रदाय की जय। वृंदावन सिक्स गोस्वामी की जय। जय गौर हरि प्रेमानंद। श्री राधा मदन मोहन तुलसी सुब्रमण्य
जय
श्री पंचतत्व की जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह स्वामी प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। Now we'll have singing class and then we'll have Sankirtan once the cow is here. We can on the fans. Whoever has got up early can peacefully have a good sleep. Water bottle. Water. Thank you. In the bed. Which one? Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Radha Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Yashodhanandana Rajanandana Yamuna Viravanachari Yashodhanandana Rajanandana Yamuna Viravanachari Yashodhanandana Rajanandana Yamuna Viravanachari Yashodhanandana Rajanandana Yamuna Hare ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा तदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
काचमालिने
नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजाग्रे
नमस्ते पंकजाग्रे
नमो महावदन्याय
महावदन्याय
कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते
कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते
कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य
कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य
नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः
नामिने गौरतिशे नमः
नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय
नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय
गौ ब्राह्मणाहिताय च
गो ब्राह्मणहिताय च
जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय
जगद्धिताय कृष्णाय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः
नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय
नमो विष्णुपदाय
कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले
कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले
श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत
श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत
स्वामी नामिने
स्वामिनिति नामिने
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे
गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे
गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे
निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी
निर्विशेष शून्यवादी
पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद
प्रभु नित्यानंद
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे
गुरुकुल करोति वाचालं पदं वैदिकमुक्तिप्रदायते श्री गुरु दीनताय श्री परमानंद माधव श्री चैतन्य ईश्वर ओम पवित्रो पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थं गतो दिवा यत् स्मरेत् पुंडरीकाक्षं सव्याप्यन्ति श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु चेतो दर्पणमार्जनं भवमहाद्भावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयैव चन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दं बुद्धिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वात्मसफलं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनं नाम्नामकारि बहुलानि सर्वशक्ति तत्रातिपानियमितस्मरणेन एतादृशी तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि तथैव मे दृशं इह जारणमुदार कृणादपि सुनिचेनातरोऽपि सहिष्णुना माननीयमानदेन कीर्तनैः सदा हरि न धनं न जनं न सुन्दरी कवितं वा जगदीशकामये मम जन्मनि जन्मनीश्वरे भवतद्भक्तिरमोहितकीर्तने वायनन्दनं जगद्भक्तमां विषमे भवां बुधौ कृपया तव पादपङ्कजसदूरसदर्शं विचिन्त्य नैनं कलकश्रुधारया वदनं गद्गदरुधाय गिरा सम्भवगता तव नाम ग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायतं निमिषेण चक्षुषा प्रवर्षायितं शून्यायितं जगत्सर्वं गोविन्दं विरहे आश्लिष्य वा पादरतं विनस्तु मामादर्शनं कर्मतां करोतु वा यथा तथा विलगतो लम्पतो मात्प्रणनाथस्तु देवनाथ हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे Krishna. So today is Radhastami, a very intimate festival for Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Somebody was asking me yesterday to give a lecture in some other forum. Ganesh Mandal is there. I said, no, tomorrow I'm busy. So what is there tomorrow? I said, Radhastami is there tomorrow. They said they don't know that today is Radhastami. Then actually I was wondering how fortunate are we that we know that today is Radhastami. How do we know that today is Radhastami? How many of us celebrated from our childhood Radhastami? Somebody stood the AC. I'm so good, sorry. We never knew that today is Radhastami. It is only the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna, Krishna Prema Pradayate, Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaura Krishnanu. Only because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu we have access to Radha. We are able to even utter the word called Radha. Otherwise, we call her mother. Right? At least, like, we are able to hear about Radharani. Otherwise, there is no access. Veda Vyas finished his 17 Puranas, wrote Upapuranas, Upanishads, Samhitas, Vedas. His job is over. He's done. Right? Bhagavatam starts with the conversation between Narad Muni and Veda Vyas, where Veda Vyas expresses that I'm feeling unsatisfied about my work. It has not given me satisfaction. And Narad Muni explains him, in fact chastises him, that you are talking about the awe and reverence of God, but you are not telling about the devotion between God and his devotees. You are not speaking about that. What makes God happy, you are not speaking. You are only explaining how great is God. Aham sarvasvabha vratasamam pravadate itimatva bhajante mam buddha bhava samandita. Some of Bhakti is not coming through this verse. I can only know that he is the source of material world and spiritual world. But where is that loving exchange between devotees and God? What is the purpose of you writing all this philosophy if you are not explaining the process through which you can attain and experience the greatness of God? So he wrote Srimad Bhagavatam. Now Srimad Bhagavatam explains how great are God's devotees. Bhagavata. Bhagavan, Bhagavata. But even Srimad Bhagavatam at one point, Sukadeva Goswami does not go beyond the point. And he explains the relationship between God and his devotees and stops it. And he says, Sankirtanaya, Yeti Sankirtanaya, for Kali Yuga, you do Sankirtan, that's enough. Then, Kali Yuga, most deteriorating days, where nobody has any interest towards God, where there is no access to God also, where there is no importance or respect given to any God's literature. In that horrible situation. In that horrible situation, in that age, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. And what is he giving? He is everybody here is attentively to them. I was thinking, what should I speak on Radhastami? How can I speak on Radhastami? When Prabhupada gave a class in Vrindavan on Radhastami, where the entire Radhastami came to Krishna Balram Mandir, jam-packed. Everybody wanted to hear from Prabhupada about Radhastami. And Prabhupada speaks about the glories of Lord Krishna. And for 1 hour, right? And they are thinking maybe the class is 22 hours. Because Prabhupada spoke about Krishna for 1 hour. And then Prabhupada says, so that Krishna is a servant of Radharani. Happy Radhastami. Finished. That's the class. So I was thinking, if a great Acharya like A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada is leaving the topic there. about Radharani, what can be useless to Avina, whatever, Das, sitting here in Bhakti Center Gachibowli, speak anything about this matter when my myself don't know much. Then I thought I should hear from some great acharyas. So last week on Tuesday, I went to YouTube and I typed Radhastami and I wanted to hear from Radha Govind Maharaj. He is known as Radha Govind. Because he speaks about Braj Bhav. Sometimes he speaks a little. It is some information I should have to speak today. So I heard his discourse on Tuesday and I was astonished how he explained. Then I felt on Wednesday I should hear it again. Then I started writing some notes. I heard the whole discourse. Then I felt, no, I didn't understand. I think if I have to speak anything on Saturday, let me hear it again. Again I heard on Thursday. Same lecture. Radha Govind Maharaj. Still I felt this is beyond my comprehension to speak. Because he is able to speak. He is your devotee. He is able to speak. I cannot speak this. So I said, you know what? On Friday I'm going to hear it once again. Same lecture. Yesterday I heard, and yesterday afternoon I concluded that I'll ask somebody else to speak on Radhastami. Because the more I'm hearing, I'm understanding that it cannot be spoken. This subject matter cannot be spoken. There is a verse by Prabodhananda Saraswati. He has written a beautiful poem on Srimati Radharani and the glories. It says that the greatest of the devatas, the likes of Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Agni, Varuna, Indra, or any one of them, cannot understand the glories of Radharani. He's saying they cannot understand. And to make it more, like the next level, Prabodhananda Saraswati says, only Krishna can understand, but he cannot speak. See, क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? Krishna can understand the glories, but he also cannot speak. So who is going to speak? Who can speak? If Krishna cannot speak, right? He himself is coming as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to experience the love of Srimati Radharani. And he also could not speak. At the end of it, he told Ramananda Rai, you speak. When Ramananda Rai, sitting in the banks of Godavari, he says, Mahaprabhu, you are the one who is speaking. And you are making me move my lips. You are just using me like a speaker. Just like a mic. You are speaking through me. Then he says, no, speak. Or batao. See, he starts with, Varnashrama Dharma, perfection of life. Then he goes on, responsibilities, devotion, bhakti. All this is external. Keep going. All this is external. Keep going. Alright. ये पूरा बाहर का चीज बात कर. Keep going. And Ramananda is like, Mahaprabhu, you are only speaking. You are speaking to me. I am not speaking all this. I don't have this knowledge. You are the one who is speaking, and you are only telling that this is all external. Keep going. So I am going forward. Then from there, he goes on to Braja Bhakti. Then he goes on to Yashodamai. Then he goes on to Gopas, then Gopis. And finally, Mahaprabhu himself is revealing through Ramananda Rai who is Srimati Radharani. And when he starts speaking about Srimati Radharani, Mahaprabhu says, bas. No further. Because even I can't speak. And it's over. Ramananda Rai, enough, done. Okay. Our conversation, the Ramananda Rai Samvad in this Chaitanya Charitamrita. Done. And at the end of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Acharya explained, Mahaprabhu just reveals his heart. The last chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antya Leela, last chapter is Sishtashtakam. We know 8 prayers of Sishtashtakam. The chapter has more than 70-80 verses. In between the 8 verses come the beautiful Sishtashtakam prayers. And there he explains who is Radharani and what is the love of Radharani. In today's class, what we are going to understand is a minute aspect of Radharani's love for Krishna. The word that we use, Krishna Prem. What is this word? What is the meaning of this word? Because we say, right, what is the goal of life? To attain Krishna Prem. So what is this Krishna Prem? Do we have even any idea what is Krishna Prem? Or can we even understand what is Krishna Prem? Right? From a Tattva Gyan perspective, little bit of philosophy, who is Radharani? Radha Krishna nahi anya. They are not different. They are the same. Acharya explained they are the same. They are one soul in 2 bodies. One soul in 2 bodies. Right? And they cannot be separated. If you talk about moon, can you not appreciate moonshine? What is the meaning of moon without moonshine? There is no meaning. The same way, when you speak of Krishna, and you don't speak of Radharani, Krishna doesn't have any meaning. There is no meaning to Krishna without Radharani. And there is no meaning to Radharani without Krishna also. Okay? You cannot separate fire and heat. You cannot separate moon and moonshine. You cannot separate Radha and Krishna. Don't even think of separating. There is nothing called Radha and Krishna as separate. They are one. They have the same one. From a philosophical perspective, Krishna and his energy, energetic and energy, cannot be separated. Cannot be separated. Now, Krishna's energy is again, there is Antargik energy, there is Bahirangik energy. There is Tatastha Shakti, right? Internal energy, external energy, marginal energy. Internal energy is this spiritual internal energy. We should talk about it a little bit. External energy is this material world, Prakriti, what we are seeing. Marginal energy, Tatastha Shakti, is we living entities. We can be in Gachibowli or we can be in Goloka. Up to us, where we want to be. We are still wanting to be in Gachibowli, that is the problem. Right? But the day we decide to go to Goloka, then we are done. Now let us talk about that internal energy. The internal energy has 3 energies within it. Please, everybody focus. I know you all woke up early. 50% consciousness is already buried. Just wake up with that remaining 15 and try to understand in one aspect. There are 3 things in the internal energy. Sandhini, Sambit, Kvalini. What is Sandhini? Sandhini, I'm not getting into detail, but basic, simple words I'm explaining. Sandhini Shakti means the eternality of the Supreme Lord. Is eternal. Supreme Lord eternally remains the same. He only becomes more and more beautiful. He doesn't deteriorate like any one of us. That's the difference between spiritual world and material world. In spiritual world, the beauty is only increasing. In material world, the beauty is decreasing. Right? So Sandhini Shakti is the eternal aspect of the Supreme Lord. He's always there. There is not a moment when Krishna is not there. There will never be a moment when he will not be there. So that is Sandhini Shakti. What is Sambit? Sambit means the knowledge, the bliss, the awareness. Right? He has complete knowledge of who he is. Krishna doesn't have to sit in science of self-realization class to understand he is Krishna. We people have to sit in science of self-realization class to understand we are not animals. That is where it starts, right? Ahara Nidra Bhaya Bhaya Samana Pashubinarana. धर्मे एको धर्मेना पशुवी समान हो ना पशुला ओके नेक्स्ट वीक रा एको येता this class you understood you're not animal that's enough go that is where we start but Krishna doesn't start like that Krishna knows he's Krishna right? That is Samvit Shakti everybody doesn't have that only Krishna has that only the Supreme Personality Godhead has Sandhini and Samvit. What is Ladini Shakti? Ladini Shakti is the loving potency of the Supreme Lord. How he exchanges his love with other living entities. How he himself is happy. Acharyas go to one more level saying, without this aspect of Ladini Shakti, Krishna will not be happy. Can you imagine? God cannot be happy without Ladini Shakti. So if anybody, it's not possible, three are part of him. But if Ladini Shakti is not there, then there is no meaning to God. What will he do with eternality? What will he do with knowledge? If he can't be happy. Isn't it? Just like most of us, I completed entire Bhagavatam. Still, there is no, Prabhuji is told, very nice. Santosh Chaitanya Prabhu finished Bhagavatam very recently. Yeah. Now we are ready to go. No, we still have to finish Chaitanya Charitamrita. Yeah. So, even God is not complete without Hladini Shakti. And that Hladini Shakti is Radharani. Without Radharani, he is not complete. But unfortunately, there are many sampradayas who don't have access to that important aspect of God. They only gain awe and reverence. God has come, Agarbatti, Nariyal, right? Abhishekam. That aspect is okay, that's awe and reverence, that is love only. But God's, his own happiness is not aware, they don't know what makes God happy and what is that source of happiness that is within all of us. If Hladini Shakti of God, Radharani, is not bestowing her blessings on us, we can't experience devotion in our life. There is no devotion. There is no happiness. You can't be happy in this world without the blessing of Radharani. That important aspect is not known. So we'll sing a small bhajan and then we'll get a little further into the Katha. Explain, understanding what is Krishna prema. This is a bhajan written by Bhakti Thakur and it explains the glories of Srimati Radharani in a small way. Whatever we are hearing about Radharani today is one drop in ocean, remember that. Don't go outside and tell I understood Radharani. How much is one drop in ocean? Does it count? Does that count? Don't be the illusion that you heard anything about Radharani because I have not spoken about Radharani. I am not capable of speaking. We are only here repeating what Acharya has given. Vrishabhanu Sutta Sharana Sevane Voi Boye Palyadasi Vrishabhanu Sutta Sharana Sevane Voi Boye Palyadasi Vrishabhanu Sutta Sharana Sevane Voi Boye Palyadasi Sri Radha Satapatani Prabhivo Amrita Sri Radha Satapatani Prabhivo Sri Radha Satapatani Prodigo amitrayati. Concerning the lotus feet of the charming daughter of King Vrishabhanu, I will become a sheltered maidservant of a maidservant. Indeed, I will live only for the happiness of Sri Radha, and I will always endeavor to increase her joy. So, Bhakti Radha ki
Jai.
Shri Radha Sukhe Krishna Raye Sukhe Jani ko man te aati.
Shri Radha Sukhe Krishna Radhe Jani Bhopal Se Aati.
Shri Radha Sukhe Krishna Raye Sukhe Jani ko man te aati.
Shri Radha Sukhe Krishna Radhe Jani Bhopal Se Aati.
Radha Chari Shri Krishna Sangam Kapuna Hui Gosari. Radha Chari Shri Krishna Sangam Kapuna Hui Gosari. I will understand within my heart that Krishna feels happiness only when Radha is happy. I will thus never ever dare become desirous of abandoning Radhika's lotus feet to be with Krishna myself. Right? So Bhakti Thakur is saying, he will never dare to go away directly to Krishna without taking shelter of Srimati Radharani. And he is very clear that unless we please Srimati Radharani, there is no question of Krishna. There is no question of Krishna's association. Don't even dream about it. In fact, he uses the word dare. Ever dare become desirous of trying to go to Krishna without Radharani. So what is happening to people who are directly trying to go to Krishna? We are very sorry. नहीं होगा, घूमते रहोगे, just like the Sudarshan Chakra, you'll be going around. Only when Radharani's access is there, you take shelter of Srimati Radharani, there is a goal. Huh? There you go. The Bhakti Thakur ki
Jai.
is a very big secret that is revealing. Don't think we are singing a bhajan. Big secrets is revealing. If you know these secrets, then you know how to go back from back to Godhead. Yes. Sakhi Gana Mama Parama Sukrata Yugala Premera Guru.
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 Sadhuka hoye Shri Bodhadhara Charana Kalpataru.
Sadhuka hoye Shri Bodhadhara Charana Kalpataru.
Sadhuka hoye देवी पुरातन चरण कलपतरु
राधा सुधा बोले देवी पुरातन चरण
All my associate Sakhis are my supreme well-wishers, my best friends, and they are the teachers of my lessons in conjugal love. Simply by following them, I will serve the lotus feet of Radha, which are just like desire-fulfilling trees. Bhakti Thakur, what is saying? All my associate Sakhis, in the ecstasy of praising Srimati Radharani, Acharya suddenly revealed his own identity. Have you seen that? He's just praising Radharani and he just revealed his own identity. Who is Bhakti Thakur? He is one of the Sakhis, Manjaris, who are assisting. These Acharyas don't think what you think they are, what you see they are. They are coming from Srimati Radharani. Radharani has said, go to these people who are bugging, debugging, testing. Bring them back to me. Right? So they come here. Huh? All my associate Sakhis are my supreme well-wishers, my best friends. And they are the teachers of my lessons in conjugal love. Simply by following them, I will serve the lotus feet of Radha, which are just like desire-fulfilling trees. Right? All the Sakhis, they desire-fulfilling trees. Radha Bhaksha Chari Ye Jana Chetana Ye Bhave Se Bhave Bhave
Radha Bhaksha Chari Ye Jana Chetana Ye Bhave Se Bhave
Radha Bhaksha Ye Jana Chetana Ye Bhave Se Bhave Bhave
Radha Bhaksha Chari Ye Jana Chetana Ye Bhave Se Bhave
Amrito Radhika Bhakshapati Sara Kabudari Veritate
Amrito Radhika Bhakshapati Sara Kabudari
Amrito Radhika Bhakshapati Sara Kabudari Veritate
Amrito Radhika Bhakshapati Sara Kabudari
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now, this is a very important paragraph. The Bhakti Thakur is saying, I am a Bhakshapati. What is the meaning of Bhakshapati? Unreasonably favorable. Right? Without any hesitation. I am on the side. On one side. Bhakshapati. Right? I am forever partial and prone to favoring the party of Sri Radhika. Srimati Radharani ki
Jai!
There is no question of Krishna here. Bhakti Thakur says, I am completely partial and in the party of Srimati Radharani. I will never even look upon those persons who have abandoned heritage, whoever they may be, and regardless of what they preach. Just imagine the mood with this Bhakti Thakur says. No matter how great people speak about spirituality, no matter who they are, no matter what they preach, which sampradaya they belong, I am not going to fall for their words. You understand? It's very clearly telling. Whoever they may be, and regardless of what they preach, I am sorry. I will never look upon such persons who try to access Krishna without taking shelter of Radharani. Simple. So we all on this day of Radhastami should understand that there is no Krishna without the mercy of Radharani. Right? Be very clear about this. This entire Krishna consciousness movement is a woman's party. We need a men's reservation bill. In material world, they are passing women's reservation bill. In spiritual world, we need a men's reservation bill. Because we don't have a chance unless we get access to worship the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. Right? And great acharyas, these are not ordinary acharyas. Vaya Manjaris. They are coming and telling that Vaya spiritual world में यही चलता है. There is only love of Radhika. And then we talk about, love of Krishna. But at the end paragraph, is saying, unfortunate are those people who are trying to lead a spiritual life without getting access to Srimati Radharani. And that path itself is meaningless. Meaningless. And it is not going to take you to your ultimate destination. So Prabhuji is so fortunate are all of us. Just think about it. Yadi Prabhupada na bhaite, which path will be following? Footpath. That's all is the status. Footpath means the Bollywood or Tollywood song. Right? I used to cry hearing Jagjit Singh songs. Right? I said that is the epitome of emotion. Right? I don't want to see it now. But how many of you cried hearing Jagjit Singh songs? And they say that, when you have to have alcohol, people have to have alcohol, they should play Jagjit Singh songs. Right? 4 drunkards will sit together and discuss about love. Hearing Jagjit Singh songs. Right? That is not love. Right? We are so fortunate that Prabhupada came into our life. It's a pagan. वो प्रेम नहीं है. That is not love. We are so fortunate. And still there are acharyas, unfortunately, we should not say acharyas, but acharyas in a way, who did not get access to Srimati Radharani's love. Right? So this is Ravana, the birthplace of Srimati Radharani. Just take darshan of this place. Jai. Srimati Radharani ki Jai. Shri Raval Dham ki Jai. This is the place where she appeared in a big lotus flower. Huge, big lotus flower. Beautiful. Right? Rishabhanu went to the banks of Yamuna and he sees this beautiful, big lotus flower. Is that Srimati Radharani is, so beautifully she's inside, closing her eyes, not saying a word, she's floating in the lotus. And Rishabhanu brings her home, shows her to Kirtida. Kirtida, see what I found. Is there anything more beautiful than this? And both parents are totally in ecstasy. And they sent out the whole world, we have the most beautiful daughter in our house. We are accepting her as daughter. And please come and see. And Rishabhanu is one of the friends is who? Nanda Maharaj. And Nanda Maharaj's naughty son is who? Krishna. So Nanda Maharaj gets the invitation. Please come. But Rishabhanu and Kirtida, they go close to Srimati Radharani and they realize that she is not speaking a word. And even if they are calling some name, she is not even shaking her face. And she is not opening her eyes also. Deaf, dumb, blind. I'm very worried. What is this? Our daughter cannot hear. Our daughter can't speak. Our daughter can't see. And we already called the whole world. What do we do now? They're all coming. But anyway, it is Lord's gift to us. We will serve her. So, Narad Muni comes. Actually, Narad Muni comes and looks at this. Beautiful. Beautiful is not a word. There is no dictionary word to explain how is Srimati Radharani. That is used for the time being beautiful. So he sees her and he sees she is not opening her eyes. And she understands the source of all goddess of fortune has appeared. And the source of everything is going to come now. Sarva Karana Karana. Little boy Krishna, along with Nanda Maharaj, he comes into the house. And slowly he walks towards the cradle where Radharani is sleeping. And he looks at her, blinking his eyes. And I don't know what he said. And suddenly Radharani opens her eyes and looks at Krishna. For the first time, she sees Krishna in this appearance. There is nothing except Krishna for Radharani. She doesn't want to see anybody else. So she opens her eyes and sees. Then immediately she even starts reacting to the kirtan going on. So immediately Vrishabhadra says, "Oh, our daughter is hearing. Our daughter is seeing." Right? And Krishna is very poor. She is reacting. Isn't it? Yeah. Can you see the little picture? Something like that. Acharya explained. There is a beautiful book called Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. You heard it now and you forget it also now. Don't buy it. It is written by Prabodhananda Saraswati. We are not qualified to read the book. We'll chant few verses from the book. But as the verses go further down, don't ask me why I read it. I couldn't stop myself. There's more than 200 verses. At one point, Prabodhananda Saraswati says, "My dear Radha, my mother, I forgot that I am praising you, and in that forgetfulness, I spoke some words which might be wrong. Please forgive me. I don't know why I wrote this book only. I don't know why I am writing this book. Because on the way I forgot that I am explaining about you. I might have committed offenses writing this book. Please forgive me for my offenses." He's writing that in the book only. At the end, you can imagine the ecstasy of an Acharya when he goes on explaining the glories of Srimati Radharani. He forgets. He forgets that he is writing, and he forgets what he should write, and he forgets what he should not write. He's just writing. That is we can't enact that rules, we just hear it and forget it. That's what I'm saying. Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi. You all forgot now? Right. Many acharyas have explained the glories of Radharani, including Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya also many places he has revealed about Radharani. Right? There is a Yamuna Stakam Stotra. In Shloka 6 and 7, he explains, "May Yamuna, whose water is mixed with the cosmetics of sporting Radhika, who enjoys the continuous touch of her consort Krishna, which is a luxury for others, who is might enough to penetrate the serene 7 oceans, and who is the daughter of Kalinga. Kalinga washes the malice of my mind." Who is even the malice of the mind of Shankaracharya? Srimati Radharani. He is explaining this. Yeah, Swayam Shankaracharya. Many verses there, just chosen 2 or 3. Next sloka also he says about Radhika, "May Yamuna, who is full of damsels, using fallen cosmetics of Achyuta, Krishna in her water, who has flowers from the who has flowers from the braids of the vibrant Radhika inner water, who is always taken as support by Narada and other devotees, offer consort Krishna, and who is the daughter of Kalinda, washes the malice of her mind. Right? Washes the malice of her mind. Who is removing the dirt from her mind. Who is writing this? Lord Shiva. The Shankaracharya is coming. Shankaracharya is the one who re-established the Vedas when he drove away the Buddhists out of this country. And he is revealing this. Right? But there are some sampradayas. I will not call them unfortunate, but they are doing the seva in a different power. But they don't have access to what we have. There are many other great acharyas like Vallabhacharya, Nimbarkacharya, Harivamsha Mahaprabhu. Harivamsha Mahaprabhu is considered the fruit of Krishna who appeared. And Swayam Krishna appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and is revealing everything about us. Swayam Krishna. Right? And what to speak of Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Jiva Goswami, who has written unlimited literature about the love of Srimati Radharani. Otherwise, where would we have access to all these things? Huh? Let's see my shloka. This is about Uddhava. Asam abhocharana renutu samaham syam. Asam ahocharana renutu samaham syam. Vrindavane kimapi gulma lakaushadina. Vrindavane kimapi gulma lakaushadina. Yadustyajam swa janamarya patham chahitva. Yadustyayam jam swa janamarya patham chahaiva hitva. Vejur mukund shrutibhir vimagrayam. Vejur mukunda padavim shrutibhir vimagrayam. Translation by Divine Grace Bhakti Swami Prabhupada. This is a bit after me. The gopis of Vrindavan have given up the association of their husbands, sons, and other family members who are very difficult to give up. And they have forsaken the path of chastity to take shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, Krishna, which one should search for by Vedic knowledge. Oh, let me be fortunate enough to be one of the bushes, creepers, or herbs in Vrindavana, because the gopis sample them and bless them with the dust of their lotus feet. Uddhava is saying this words, saying, who is Uddhava, by the way? No? He is Krishna's cousin, and he almost looks like Krishna, right? Okay, this is the one aspect. Uddhava is a disciple of Radhastami. Radhastami, can you imagine the knowledge that Radhastami can give? You can't imagine. All we know is mathematics, geography, and all that. Right? Some of us are proud that we know artificial intelligence. That is the situation in the middle world. Brahaspati knows the whole universal knowledge. And he has trained Uddhava in his university. Then Uddhava comes and Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, uses Uddhava for consultancy. When do you go to a consultant?
When you can't
When you want expert advice. Very much expert. That's what you want to go, right? GST consultant, income tax consultant. Like that, he is going to Uddhava for consultancy. He's going to Uddhava, can you please explain me how should we negotiate with Kauravas? And Uddhava is saying, okay, I think you should tell this, you should not tell this, I think it will work, not work. Just imagine Uddhava's situation. What Uddhava will be thinking? Krishna is asking me, I am telling Krishna. Then Krishna says, okay, now it's time for your lesson also. So you go to Vrindavan and find out how my friends are doing and tell them that I will come soon. That's okay, I know, what is the big deal? Vrindavan, very close from Mathura. I go. Very close, not too far from Dwarka. I can go. He went to Vrindavan. After seeing the Gopal and Gopis in Vrindavan, he didn't understand what's going on. Gopas are playing. Say, Krishna, sit here, I'm coming there. Say, Krishna, be here. Where is Krishna? He's like, wait a second. Who are you playing with? Can't you see? Krishna, move this side. He's shocked. No, he's shocked. What kind of a love is this? They are actually seeing Krishna and Krishna is not there. Gopas. I'm not saying not the Gopis. Gopal itself fainted. Uddhava. What is going on here? Then he says, okay, let me go and speak to the Gopis. And he sees the Gopis, how they are discussing about Krishna, and they are feeling guilty about their chastising Krishna, and they are discussing about Krishna and they are feeling happiness. And in that happiness, they are also feeling a separation. Right? Crazy world is going on. He doesn't know what's going on there. And then he is shocked what to speak to them. And on top of that, Krishna has told him what? Tell them that I am coming. How can I tell them that he is coming when he is already here? None of them is complaining that where is Krishna. They are experiencing Krishna. Krishna is with them and they are telling sometimes, where is Krishna? Who is confused? And then he chants this verse. Right? When he is completely confused, when he is blank. A nice word in English. Sometimes. Yeah, blank. You know what is blank? Right? You go blank sometimes. Right? When your boss tells, this year no present. Blank. Isn't it? Or we sold this company to somebody, some other company. Blank. Isn't it? No? For little things we go blank. But Uddhava went blank when he saw the love of Gopis and Gopas. Hey, what is this? What did you do here, Krishna? What did you do to these people? And how can you be away? And by the way, I thought that I know you. I thought I have very good access to you. Suddenly I am feeling that you are unlimited distance away from me. Because real people who have access is this Gopis. No, he has not gone to Radhika yet. He settled with Gopis. Because Sukadeva Goswami is talking at Gopis only. He doesn't use the word Radhika. Because he knows, if he uses the word Radhika, Bhagavatam will end there. And Parikshit Maharaj on 6th day has to go and find some other Acharya. This is over, finished. If he uses the word Radhika, Sukadeva Goswami will faint in ecstasy. And Parikshit Maharaj is saying that Akshak is there, what do you want me to do? You didn't finish Bhagavatam. So consciously, Sukadeva Goswami says, no, I'm not going to use the word Radhika. No. But he still can't stop. At one place, he says, Aradhana, Aradhya. That Gopi, which is most dear among the Gopis. Aradhya. And that itself is enough. He touches there and he goes. Right? Anyway. So what is the devotional mode of Srimati Radharani? Right? We see this verse many times. Let's sing together. Aslishyava padaratam pinastuma Adhakshanan marmahatam karotva यथा तथा विगतोऽतुलं ततो मत्प्राणनाथस्तु नमः. Let's say the translation together. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord, and he shall remain so, even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipable Lord unconditionally. This is very difficult to understand. What is Krishna prema? Very difficult to understand. You see, what do we say in material world? Love has to be one way or two way. But actually, love is one way. Pure love is one way. Unpure love is two way. Because you want to expect the opposite person to also love you. In this verse, the love is only one way. Can you see that? Single pointed love. Radharani says. Actually, this is Radharani's verse. Once Lalita, she comes to Srimati Radharani. And she says, this Prabodhananda Saraswati reveals this. It is that poem he reveals. Now Lalita comes and tells Radharani, Radha, why are you so much concerned about this person who doesn't even care how you are doing? Once in a while he comes, once in a while he doesn't come. One day he runs away with some other girl. Huh? One day he doesn't even reciprocate to how you are speaking. One day, he comes and falls at your feet. Huh? He is completely cheating you. Can't you see that? Lalita is also a great devotee of Lord Krishna. This is only for the past tense. You say, can't you see what Krishna is doing? How can you love such a person? How can you serve such a person? In answer to that, Srimati Radharani tells this verse. Aslisya padaratam tinastuma adarshana maramahatam karotuva yathatha vinagatolam pato mat prananathastu evasa. This is the answer, which is told in the spiritual world. And what did Mahaprabhu do? He brought it from spiritual world, kept it in Shishtasana. Actually, whatever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking in Chaitanya Charitamrita are the words of Srimati Radharani. Because he is in the mood of Radharani. And he is revealing what Radharani has spoken in the spiritual world. Are you all following? This verse is Srimati Radharani's verse. If you want to know, has Radharani written any poem? Sishtastakam is her poem. This verse is her poem. She is telling Lalita, now hear this. Please, because, and don't think you understood it, but just hear it. Radharani is telling, this Krishna, he can go to other gopis and behave as if he loves them to create jealousy in me. Right? But still alone. I know what he is doing. But still alone. And now, next level, which cannot be accepted in material world. He can come and act that he is loving me to impress some other girl. And knowing this also, I love him. Can anybody accept this? Because we don't love, that is the problem. Radharani's love is pure love. And she tells Lalita that, Lalita, how does it matter whether he loves me or not? My seva is to love him. My service, my existence is to love Krishna. Where is the question of me not loving him for whatever it is? Can we understand this? When we say Krishna Prema, these are the things that bewilder us. How can you love somebody who is acting like that? Can we love anybody who is acting like that? We can't. 2 minutes we can't. And as well as Radha Govind Maharaj, he says that the word prema should not be used in the material world. Because it doesn't exist in material world. Only thing that exists here is lust. There is no love. Lust means what? This relationship should make me happy. That is lust. What is love? This relationship should make Krishna happy, him happy. Have you seen such relationship in this middle world? Or let us ask ourselves a question. Have we even loved one person in our life so far? Loved one person. But our Ukarna praise not. No. And by the way, for you to enter the spiritual world, you have to love at least one person in this world. I'm sorry. That is a training, na? Because there everybody loves like this. Right? There everybody loves like this. How can you go to a world where everybody loves like this with this mentality of our so-called Kishore Kumar love? Huh? So-called Muhammad Rafi love. So-called Gulzar love. Or whatever these names are. Huh? They write lyrics. What is that song? Forget it. Huh? The fellow is crying and falling. In my college days, that movie came. Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. By that Salman Khan is singing for Aishwarya Rai. जो लुट गए हो लुट गए. Forget it, Bhavanamas. I actually cried for that song in the movie theater. Thinking that is love. What is his problem there? That girl is not loving me, I lut gaya. When I heard this lecture of Radha Govind Maharaj, I'm like, कौन लुट गया इधर? कौन लुट गया इधर? Right? दोनों लुट गए. लड़का लड़की दोनों लुट गए. This is love. Suppose this is this kind of love we have not heard, we will not see. One other personality in Srimad Bhagavatam who comes close to explaining Radharani's love is Prahlad Maharaj. He tells Lord Nrsimhadev, hey, what kind of business are you trying to do here? You're asking me to ask a boon? How can I ask a boon? Nrsimhadev, I love you. I love you. You're asking me to ask a boon? I can't ask a boon. Right? Little bit, a glimpse of Radharani's love is coming in Bhagavatam in some places. Some places. Right? Radharani says, I never thought of any love from Krishna. I am here to love him unconditionally. I wrote this down in the lecture. I never thought, she's telling Lalita, I never thought of any love from Krishna. Why are you asking, putting that kind of condition? I am loving him unconditionally. Ahoitati aprahiyata yatma suprasita. He says that in Bhagavad. Savayam suparodharma yato bhakti radhastami. Ahoitati aprahiyata yatma. Meaning, there is no condition, Baba. Why are you putting me in that situation? Tana premista. नहीं प्रेमिस्ता ताना प्रेमिंचाले मैं प्यार करे तो प्यार करना वो कंडीशन ही नहीं है वो. That is not love. Love means what I love somebody. That's all matters. Can you think about anything like that? Can you do that love kind of love? You'll feel exploited, won't you? Huh? You'll feel exploited. So Radharani quotes about the story of a Brahmana's wife. Now hear this. If the story is told outside this wall, somebody put a case in Supreme Court that this is women abuse. Right? Or whatever. We are also women only. There is no men in this room, by the way. We are all Prakriti. Right? We are all here to serve Krishna. So just hear this story told in Matthew. It's very important. I think this story should be taught to every girl and every boy before they get married. And Radharani is quoting the story of this Brahmana's wife. She tells, hey Lalita, there was once this place where there used to be a Brahman and his wife is to love him. Now, Srimati Radharani is using the word love. You should understand what kind of love she is talking about, right? She is telling that this Brahmana's wife is so chaste to her husband, so chaste to her husband, she only loves her husband. She only loves her husband. She only loves her husband. I'm repeating this 3 times because that cannot happen these days. Right? She only loves her husband, and her husband has leprosy. Entire body, the skin is falling apart, pus, mucus is coming out, the entire body. Right? And she only loves him. There is no second thought that her body is, what kind of body is? How can I love somebody like this? How many days should I serve this fellow? Because leprosy is an incurable disease. It has to go, it has to go. Right? Now, look at what next happens. Radharani says that Brahman who is having leprosy falls in love with a prostitute in that city. There is a beautiful prostitute in that city, in that village. Very beautiful. And this Brahman, who is already endowed with leprosy, starts desiring to associate with that prostitute. And the Brahman's wife gets to know. Right? The Brahman's wife gets to know. Now, what do you think she'll do? She's a very beautiful lady. She's in the profession of prostitution. And this Brahman, this fellow, as it is, she's serving him, he is filled with leprosy. Right? We can't imagine, right? You know what she does? She goes to the prostitute. She falls at the feet of the prostitute and says, my husband desires to associate with you. Can you please associate with him? Prostitute is shocked. What is this? And then she says, my husband has leprosy. But I don't know how else to convince you. Can you please just give him that enjoyment which he's seeking for? Please. And the prostitute says, you must be crazy. What kind of a wife are you? That fellow has leprosy and is desiring me. And you are coming here and begging me to associate with me? Go. Go out from here. Go. Next day morning she opens the door. Her entire lawn is clean. Who cleaned it? This Brahman wife is going every morning and cleaning the lawn. Without her knowledge, she enters into the house of the prostitute. She goes and cleans the entire house. She is washing her clothes, cleaning the utensils, cooking for her, morning till night, without a gap. No expectation. Going on like this, days, months. Prostitute is saying, what is going on? Why are you doing this seva to me? What makes you do this seva to me? I already told you, go. Your husband has leprosy. And by the way, you are a fool. You love him like this, but he is asking for me. And I'm a prostitute. You are coming and doing service to me? Go. No. And she said, no, you're not understanding. I want my husband to be happy. Please, I want my husband to be happy. Don't you understand? I will do this service, whether you want it or not. I will do the service here. Whenever you want to choose, you choose. I am here to do service to anybody my husband loves. Radharani is telling this to Lalita. And Srimati Radharani explains, if Krishna desires another woman, I will go and fall at the feet of that woman Because by falling at the feet of that woman, I will experience happiness in my life. Is it becoming uncomfortable already? What are we discussing here? Huh? What kind of love are we talking about here? कुछ तो meaning है ना इधर. So she is telling the story parallelly of this Brahmana wife. And then the prostitute says finally, her heart melts. Enough. Do me a favor. I can't come to your house to associate. I can't come to your house. Because, see, my business will get affected. If the whole city will know that I slept with a person with leprosy, then who will come as my next customer? I don't want the village to know. You do a thing, bring him to my house in the night. When everybody is sleeping, midnight, bring your husband. This lady goes to her house and she tells her husband, I finally made her agree. My dear beloved, don't worry, I'm taking you there. Can you imagine? And the husband is very happy. Yeah, really? Yes, I'm ready, whenever you tell. Right? And what does she do? She says, you can't walk with all these wounds. Why don't you sit on me? Sit on my shoulders. She puts her husband on her shoulders in the midnight. And she's walking on the road in the midnight towards the prostitute's house. Her husband is sitting on her. And she's put that, made her husband sit on her and she's walking in the night. Parallelly, during the same time, the king's soldiers were searching for some thieves. These thieves have stolen something, they are searching for the thieves. And as soon as they find the thief, in those days only one punishment, Suri Petradal, will be hanged from a tree, upside down. These thieves, they go into a sage's ashram. It's explained, it's Markandeya Rishi. This whole story is from Purana, also, Padma Purana. So Markandeya Rishi is doing tapasya in his ashram. All these thieves go and sit in that ashram. And the soldiers get into the ashram and say, hey, we caught the thief, these are the people who took the things. And Markandeya Rishi is like, who are you, what happened? Immediately they arrest Markandeya Rishi also. See, you are their gang leader. Really? I was doing tapasya here. And they take Markandeya Rishi also. They don't know who is Markandeya Rishi. So they put Markandeya Rishi also on a suli. All thieves are hanging, Markandeya Rishi is also hanging. Can you imagine the tapasvi power of Markandeya Rishi? He's confused. What did I do? Why do bad things happen to good people? This is our course. Laws of karma. He is hanging there. And parallelly, at the very same time, this Brahmana's wife kept her husband on her shoulder. She is walking and coming. In the darkness, she doesn't see these people hanging. She can't see. She's walking. And as she is walking, suddenly Markandeya Rishi's body is pushed by something. Who is he pushed by? This person is leprosy. On her shoulders. When she is walking, he is a little more high. He hits Markandeya Rishi. Not hit as a hit, but pushes the body. Markandeya Rishi already is uncomfortable. He is already thinking, why do bad things happen to people? And this is even more bad. Somebody is playing with you like a pendulum. He immediately gets angry. Markandeya Rishi immediately takes the entire tapasvi bal and he says, that person who pushed me will not see tomorrow morning sunrise. He will die. Like there is. He curses. That person who pushed me in this situation will not see tomorrow morning sunrise. With the rise of the sun, he will die. This Brahmana's wife hears that. Like, what did I do? My poor husband was on me. He didn't realize. I am the one who was walking. I am taking him to enjoy this prostitute. But today night will be his last night. No. How can anybody do to this my husband? How can anybody do this to my husband? Now she puts a statement. Right? Now hear the statement. He says, if in my entire life I would have loved anybody except my husband, if in my entire life I would have loved anybody except my husband, if would have got attracted to anybody except my husband, I mean like I have not got attracted. If this is true, that I've only got attracted to my husband, I have no attraction for anybody else, then tomorrow morning the sun should not rise. Tomorrow morning sun should not rise. Vyavasvaji is sitting. What did I do? My job is to rise. Suddenly my chariot has stopped. Chariot is not moving. Sun chariot is not moving. And all the devatas are like, here, our schedules have started. As per schedule, I am supposed to do this, as per schedule, I am supposed to do that. What will happen to the world if our schedules don't start? Right? The entire world has stopped suddenly. Sun, movement of sun, governs every principle of this material world. And everything has stopped. And like, what is going on? And immediately all the devatas go to Brahma. Hey, Brahma, the planets have stopped. What is going on? Brahma, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Then he goes to Lord Shiva. Any destruction happened? What happened? Lord Shiva, I don't know. What happened? They go to Swayam Bhagavan, Vishnu. Vishnu, please, we don't know what's going on here. Immediately Vishnu is there in the heart of everyone. Friends, this is what is going on. This chaste lady, because that Rishi with his entire tapasvi were told that tomorrow morning her husband will die, she put a big resolution there saying, if tomorrow morning sun rises, then that means I am not chaste. What can I do? Vishnu, what can I do? Right? Then three of them, they don't have a choice. They go to that lady. Three of them, who is coming here? Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Three of them go to that lady, simple, chaste lady. And they go and ask, Amma, you can't put such conditions. Please allow the Surya to rise. Can you imagine? In front of her is who? In front of her is who? Trimurti. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. And what is she still thinking? My husband. My husband. Okay. Brahmaji, Vishnuji, Shivji, Dandavapranam. But if Apurva go, I will not allow the sun to rise. Because if it is my husband is there. And Markandeya Rishi's shop also will not go in vain. He has to die. Then Vishnu said, okay, let us settle this score here. I cannot stop your husband from dying. But I have the power to bring him back to life. Right? As soon as the sun rises, your husband will die, and that very moment, you will become alive again. This is my promise. They are still tensed that this Mataji has to agree. Even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh can't do anything. That is the love. That is the power of pure love. That is the power of pure love. Chastity of a woman. That is the power. But even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh don't know what to do. And finally the lady agrees, okay? Okay, I have faith in you. So let me first take my husband to the prostitute. Right? Because he has to finish his desire. And as the sun rises, if he dies, I am praying to you all, please. I have agreed because of your promise that the sun can rise. And viewers will say, okay, now my schedule starts again. Right? And he dies. And As soon as he dies, becomes alive again. And this time when he becomes alive, Lord Vishnu not only removes the leprosy, but he makes him more beautiful than Kamadev, that husband. And she tells that wife, Amma, your chastity and love for your husband is so great that I bestow you a very, very long life in service of each other with true love and happiness. This is the vardhan he gives the chaste lady. Repeat after me. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Antarila 20.57. Kushti Virpreya Ramani Pativrata Shiromani Patilagi Kaila Veshyara Seva Stambila Surye Ragati Jai Jialya Bratapati Tushtakaiya Mukhyadina Deva. The wife, repeat after translation. The wife of a Brahmana, suffering from leprosy, manifested herself as the topmost of all chaste women by serving a prostitute to satisfy her husband. She thus stopped the movement of the sun, brought her dead husband back to life, and satisfied the three principal demigods, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Vishnu is not demigod, but can you see the power of chastity? Tridev had to come and tell, Amma, we are there to take care of you. That is the power of love. Right? And here Prabhupada writes in the purport, I read the purport. The Aditya Purana, Markandeya Purana and Padma Purana tell about a Brahman who was suffering from leprosy but had a very chaste and faithful wife. He desired to enjoy the company of a prostitute, and therefore his wife went to her and became her maidservant just to draw her attention for his service. When the prostitute agreed to associate with him, the wife brought her the leprotic husband. When that leper, the sinful son of a Brahmana, saw the chastity of his wife, he finally abandoned his sinful intentions. While coming home, however, he touched the body of Markandeya Rishi, who thus cursed him to die at sunrise. Because of her chastity, the woman was very powerful. Therefore, when she heard about the curse, she vowed to stop the sunrise. Because of her strong determination to serve her husband, the three deities, namely Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, were very happy, and they gave her the benediction that her husband would be cured and brought back to life. This example is given here to emphasize that a devotee should engage himself exclusively for the satisfaction of Krishna without personal motives. That will make his life successful. Right. What a story. Huh? And this story is being told by Srimati Radharani to Lalita in the spiritual world. And the same thing is being revealed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Right? In the last chapter. This verse comes in the Shashtakam chapter. Actually. So what is the chastity of Radharani for Krishna? How do we understand? What kind of love is this? How can we even think of understanding what is Krishna prema? Now, can anybody think of doing this? What this Brahman lady did? Huh? You never even imagine. Excuse me. Huh? You can't even imagine, right? Well, I'm sorry, this is love. And this is the love. And this was the love that is taught by a mother to her daughter before she is married in the house. These are the kind of stories our Puranas have taught both the husband and the wife, boy and the girl were taught before marriage. And no wonder in our entire history in Puranas, there is not a single word called divorce. How can you divorce anyone when you are trained like this? What worse can one fellow do? Just think about it. What worse can any person do and still the wife is ready to serve him? And tell me, if a wife serves a husband like this, will that fellow not become a maid servant of that wife? Huh? Automatically. Automatically. That's what happened with this Brahman also. He fell at the feet of that wife saying, Amma, Kshamishna. I can't understand this love. Why you are loving me also, I don't know. Right? Prabhu, the same situation is Lord Krishna in the spiritual world. Why are you loving me? What good I do to you? What good did I do to you? That you are loving me. Srimati Radharani tells one more example to Lalita about pure love. She tells about a Chataka bird. How many know who is a Chataka bird?
Rainwater first.
Only rainwater. See this bird here? This Chataka bird.
That also comes first time.
So this Chataka bird. This bird will even die if it doesn't rain. Just imagine, the bird is sitting outside. It's not raining, it is just waiting. And you kept a bowl of water in front of it. It will not take that water. It will not drink. It will die. Many Chataka birds died without water. When there is so much water in front of it, it doesn't drink that water. It has to take rainwater only. There is nothing else. And it has to take directly from the cloud. Not that it falls down and it gets accumulated, then it will go in. So if it only rains for 2 seconds, that is how much water it gets. Right? And Srimati Radharani explains the Chataka bird never complains also. Sometimes the cloud comes and goes without raining. The Chataka bird will tell it, hey, what kind of cloud are you? What is the meaning in you not coming and raining? Huh? What are you trying to show off? You are a cloud, you are supposed to rain. No discussion. Chataka bird doesn't even complain that it's not raining. Sometimes sounds come from the clouds, right? As if it's going to rain. It doesn't rain. Chataka bird is not. What is the disturbance sound? Anyway, it's not raining. So she will not tell like that. She doesn't have a complaint. Can you imagine the heart of a Chataka bird, Prolis? Now, if we are comparing Chataka bird to Srimati Radharani, that's an insult. Acharya explained, Chataka bird is only telling one minute aspect of Radharani's love for Krishna. It is not a complete explanation of Radharani's love for Krishna. When I was hearing this from Radha Maharaj, what kind of bird is this? Huh? Once some other bird called Chataka bird. Some other bird calls her. Hey bird, come here. Come here. Come and sit. Come and sit on this branch. You are all the time flying. You feel more thirsty by flying. Why don't you come and sit on the branch? Right? Your thirst will be less. So you can also wait for whatever cloud you want. But come and sit. Now just hear this, everybody. This Chataka bird looks at the tree branch. And then she looks at where is the tree. That tree is beside a river bed. And it's Ganga river. Mother Ganga is flowing. This tree is beside the bed of that river. And the Chataka bird is thinking, if this tree is taking shelter of anything except the water coming from my cloud, I don't deserve to go and sit on that tree. Because the tree is taking shelter of something else. The tree is lower. The tree is not taking shelter of the cloud. The tree is taking shelter of Ganga. Ganga water is flowing. Because a tree is taking shelter of something else, I don't think I'll go and sit on the tree. The other birds are thinking, ye kya hai? Mother Ganga is the purest, Baba. Mother Ganga removes the sins of everybody. And this tree is taking shelter of Ganga. She's a pure devotee of Krishna, Ganga. And this tree is taking shelter of Ganga. What is the problem going and sitting on the tree? No. I will not sit on anybody who doesn't take shelter of the cloud. Can you imagine the mind of the Chataka bird? Just see how exclusively she only wants to take dependence only on the cloud. One-sided love. And the cloud doesn't even care how many Chataka birds are waiting for me. It doesn't even care. I'll tell you one more instance of Chataka bird. Once one hunter, he was searching to hunt a bird. He took an arrow. Literally searching. One Chataka bird was flying. He hit the arrow. Accurately, it went and hit that Chataka bird. On the sky. Srimati Radharani is explaining. The bird is going to die now. Right? The bird is going to die now. And where that bird is flying, below there is a river. And the river happens to be Ganga. So the bird is going to fall in the river. Right? So the fall has started. It has hit, it has got hit in the sky, it is falling. And what does the Chataka bird do? It turns its head towards the top and opens its beak. Even when it is dying, it is falling down on the ground to die. She turns her head and opens her beak, saying, "Before I fall, can one drop from you fall in my mouth?" She is looking at the cloud, even when it is dying. And she's also thinking, okay, if I die before, it's better I die before I fall. So the water of Ganga will not go into my mouth. So I'm keeping my mouth upwards. So as soon as I fall, it can happen that I might drown because of the arrow and the water of Ganga will go into my mouth. I better, wait till the last minute. If at all there is a rain, that water will go into my mouth. Then, today's stories are very inconceivable, right? There is a problem with Krishna friend. That is a reason when Rupa Goswami wrote that verse on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna, Krishna Prema Pradayate, Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya, Namine Gaura Krishna. Why would you do that? Why would you reveal the love of the spiritual world in this dirty material world where nobody can understand this kind of love? Nobody can appreciate this kind of love. Why would you want to reveal? And you are revealing what? Radharani's love. You say, hey, Devuda, you are Ardhavda. These people, as it is, they are not ready to understand what is love. And to make matters worse, you are telling about the Radharani's love. No Mahavadanyaya Krishna. No other avatar has done this. All avatars come and finish us and go. You Babode Lakshman Lev, Champesha Putrande. Ye avatar Vendra Babu. What kind of avatar is this? You are not killing us. You are confusing us. What kind of love are you talking about? Krishna Prem. And Srimati Radharani's love for Lord Krishna is like the Chataka bird. One part of her love, not everything. Where she doesn't want to see anything except Krishna. She doesn't want to serve anybody except Krishna. She doesn't have any desire to get back from Krishna. So somebody might ask, why does Radharani get angry? Sometimes she is very demanding also. Man Mandir, red basana. If you are only here to serve Krishna and to make him happy, then why are you behaving like as if you are complaining on him? Radharani explains that when I do that, Krishna is more happy. When I do that, Krishna is more happy. That is the only reason I do that. He wants me to be angry. And when I'm angry, he is more happy. That is why I become angry. Right? అర్థం కాదు అర్థం చేసుకోవడం కూడా బెస్ట్ రైట్ what is that man mandir you see she is being worshipped for being angry and Radharani is very famous for being angry among all the gopis nobody becomes angry like Radharani nobody becomes angry when she is angry she is really angry Sukadeva Goswami in Bhagavatam he goes a little forward explaining the love of gopis in the Gopi Gita. Little part of it I tell, little part of it. Right? It will end with that. Just imagine, all the gopis have heard the flute of Krishna, they left their husbands, they left their children, they left their families, and they have come in the middle of the night to dance with Krishna. On the banks of Yamuna, right? They're doing that. And that day, Krishna is extraordinarily showing love on all the gopis. Extraordinarily. And normally he shows the love, but that day extraordinarily. Meaning, as much as he loves Srimati Radharani, he's trying to show the similar amount of love on gopis. To make whom angry? And why is Radharani angry? To make Krishna angry. Don't see logic in this. Don't even try to see logic in this. Logic doesn't work. So Radharani is getting angry. Man is getting angry. And Krishna is nicely dancing with the gopis. And she becomes so much angry. And gopis are thinking, today Krishna is nicely dancing with us. He never danced with me. He never danced with anyone the way he's dancing with me. Every gopi is thinking. Even confusing, isn't it? And Radharani is thinking, you do similar dance with everybody, huh? And Krishna is like, okay, now is the time. Suddenly he disappears in front of all the gopis. And he goes to Radharani. And he tells Radharani, now let us walk. I know you're angry, please forgive me. I will fall at your feet, but let's go a little inside, there I'll fall at your feet. Let's walk a little. And I said, no, go from here. Why did you think you're dancing with them? No, please. I want to tell you, I want to explain. And at that time, Sukadeva Goswami uses the word Aratya. That Aratya Gopi is the one who took away the Krishna. And suddenly all the gopis are not able to see. All the gopis are not able to see Krishna. Hey, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? They are totally tensed. Now Krishna is not there, there is nothing left. But suddenly they realize that Krishna's lotus feet are going towards the direction. Then there is one other gopi's feet at that place. And they realize that this is Radharani's feet. This is not there in Bhagavatam. Don't worry. Bhagavatam takes you only to a certain place. Remaining Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reveals. And then both of them are walking. Srimati Radharani and Krishna are walking. And Krishna is like, please forgive me. Hey Radhe, please forgive me. I didn't need to do this. You know me. And Srimati Radharani is also feeling nice now. That this Krishna has left all the gopis. All the gopis have to come to me. Right? And he is walking with me. And then Srimati Radharani says, Krishna, I'm feeling a little weak. Can you please lift me and move? Krishna is like, what? What makes you think I am also not weak? I am also walking in the same forest. We both are playing in the same forest. I am also feeling weak. But, since you are feeling weak, I will lift you. So Gopis explain, as they are going a little further, they see 4 footprints, and suddenly they see only 2 footprints. 2 footprints have disappeared. Radharani's footprints have disappeared. So Krishna has lifted her. And it goes a little further. Radharani says, why don't you make me climb on your shoulder? And then suddenly Krishna keeps her down and he runs into the bushes. Suddenly disappears in front of her. Radharani, where did he go? Where did he go? He was with me only now. Right? Suddenly disappeared into the bushes. In that Nikunja, he went into the bushes. He's hiding. Now, all these other gopis are angry. This one girl, Chandravali. Actually, Chandravali is also an expansion of Srimati Radharani only. She is a counterpart for Srimati Radharani. She is searching, where is this girl? And then she reports Radharani is sitting inside the Nikunja in one place. And she is just lying down and crying. Her hair is despair, her clothes are despair, and she's just crying. And this gopi is going and asking, Radhe, what happened? Even Chandravali becomes sympathize, looking at her situation. Radhe, what happened? What happened? Did he do the same thing to you what he did to us? He was dancing with all of us, suddenly he disappeared. Did he do the same thing to you? Yes. Radhe said, of course. That's what he did. Okay, now we'll search this person. Where is he? He left our house, mid of the night. He left all of us like this and he's going around walking in the forest. We have to find this person. And he says, where are you going to find this person? You can go anywhere inside the forest. Another gopi says, yeah, if we keep going into the forest, we might get lost in the forest. We might not find Krishna. Let's do a thing. We'll go to the banks of Yamuna. There we'll sit down and discuss what to do. Right? They go to the banks of Yamuna. And there they're sitting and discussing. And what will happen? That is a gopi. When they start discussing the pastimes of Krishna, they go mad thinking about Krishna. They start enacting the pastimes of Krishna. Suddenly they start crying. Suddenly they start laughing. Suddenly they start behaving in a crazy way. Mad people behaving. It's madness in love. What kind of love? What kind of love? Krishna Prema. Not the love that we know. We just understood, right? What is Krishna Prema? Completely one-sided and single-pointed. So they start discussing that. And suddenly Krishna comes out of the bushes. After all that anxiety that he gave to gopis also, and Srimati Radharani also, he is laughing and coming out of the bushes. He laughs and comes in front of them. Acharya explained why is he laughing. Why is Krishna laughing when he is coming out of the bushes? First reason is, Acharya explained that Krishna knew that gopis are very concerned that he is stuck in the jungle, he might have hurt himself. So by laughing and coming out of the bushes, he is telling them, I am fine, by the way. I am fine, don't worry, I am fine. Nothing happened to me, I did not get injured. So you be happy. You all be happy. Don't suddenly get, just imagine Krishna holding his leg, Mama is coming out like this in the bushes. As if he hurt himself. What will happen to the gopis? They will faint. Krishna knows the heart of the gopis. He knows that if they find out that I am in despair, they will faint. So he is laughing and coming out of the bushes. And another Acharya explains that Krishna is laughing because he is telling Radharani, I lifted you normally. Now you have to sit on my shoulder. What do you think will happen? I will disappear like that only. There is a limit to demand. Just because I am taking you and walking with you doesn't mean that I have to lift you also. No. Huh? If you ask such desire, this is what I do. And he is laughing. Like that. So, these gopis and Srimati Radharani again, they associate with Krishna in the dance. And there's an unending dance where Brahma stops his clock. Stop now. For a full day of Brahma, for a full night of Brahma, this night will continue. right? And all of them enter into the busy work, what we see in the now. And they do the investments. Now, we should understand, pros and Mataji's, that we can't understand this love of the gopis. We can't. And on this auspicious day of Radhastami, we are there to discuss a little aspect of the pure love that gopis and Srimati Radharani have for Krishna. And on this day of Radhastami, we also understand that the same pure love of Srimati Radharani is the same love that is passed on to the entire Sampradaya and is the same mood of love in which Srila Prabhupada is serving Lord Krishna without any conditions. Our acharyas are serving the Sampradaya and Krishna one-sided. You understand? The love in ISKCON society towards Krishna is one-sided. Krishna Prema is one-sided. I love you. Whether you love me or not, doesn't matter. Yatha with it doesn't matter whether you abuse me, whether you put me behind some trouble, whether you trouble me. I'm here to love you unconditionally. That is the love of Srimati Radharani. That is the same love our spiritual master, A.C. Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada, carried in his heart when he entered the Jaladota. Krishna, you give me heart attacks. I'm not going to stop. Krishna, you put me in this between these white people who don't want to understand what is Dharma. But make me dance, make me dance, make me dance. Make me dance. Make me dance, who will tell? Tell me. You go and tell in front of your boss, make me dance. In office, as it is making you dance. Isn't it? Making you dance is what? You are completely letting go your control. See, you do whatever you want to do with me. This is my love for you. Do whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do with me, you do. I am here to serve. I am here to serve. You will give me heart attack? Doesn't matter. You will take away all my wealth? Doesn't matter. You will make me paralyzed? Is only Jabba that is my knowledge? You will make me paralyzed? Did it matter? It increased. Forget about decreasing. It increased. Hare Rama. Have you seen anything? Huh? If somebody gets paralyzed and heart attack, this is retired, finished. He will go stay in the ashram. Everybody will come to see him, isn't it? What is his Holiness Jabba Maharaj doing? In that paralytic condition, sitting in a wheelchair and traveling around the world. And recently got award the most traveling person. What is going on here? Huh? One-sided love, Prabhus. Understand, it's completely one-sided. I want to serve my spiritual master. Prabhupada has given this to me. Where is the question of my comfort? Where is the question of my willingness? Where is the question of my choice? Where is the question of my interest? Where is the question of my injustice? Huh? You come to satsang. I'm not being treated properly. I'm sorry, this satsang is meant to treat you improperly. Right? Because how else will you learn? How else will you learn? What qualifies you to go back to Krishna? How will you learn? Tell me. Huh? This devotee is telling me to do like this. Doesn't he understand? I have to balance my life. As it is, you are imbalanced in your mind. Huh? Mental fellow. You are living in a Gachibowli bike flat, earning money and thinking you are secure. Thinking you are secure. As if nothing will happen to you. As it is, you are mentally imbalanced. Where is the question of balance in mental life and spiritual life? This is the mood of our acharyas. on this day of Radhastami, we can access the love of Radharani to Krishna by understanding the love of Srila Prabhupada for his Guru. The reason I personally dared to dwell into some of these confidential or very highly philosophical pastimes is to ultimately conclude that we don't have a choice. We have to learn to love like this. We have to learn to love like this. Before we die, we should love Krishna like this. What choice do we have? Huh? And for that, what is Srimati Radharani doing for us? She has kept 99.99% discount offer in Telugu. All you have to do is 0.01% only. Ante, మన బతికే అంతే. 0.01% చేసినట్టు చాలా అయింది. Remaining 99.99% she only will give to Gulazo. We only have to do 0.01%. What is that 0.01%? Desire for Krishna. Just desire. Amma, ఆయన తెలియదు నువ్వు ఎట్లా ప్రేమిస్తున్నావు కృష్ణుడిని. నాకు కొంచెం ఆ ప్రేమ వస్తే చూడమ్మా. मैं नहीं जानती तू कैसे प्यार कर रहे हो कृष्ण को. मुझे थोड़ा वो प्यार दे दो. हाँ? Little love. Prabhupada, I don't have that love for my guru like you have. I don't have that love for my guru. When I see my Guru Maharaj's picture, I don't get tears in my eyes. But Prabhupada, I saw you crying for your guru so many times. Can you give me 0.10% of that love? So that I want to access that love. And Prabhupada explained and himself showed so many times he forgot where he is while giving a lecture, remembering his guru. He forgot. On the appearance day of Bhakti Saraswati, Prabhupada was in one of the temples. He told, tomorrow morning is my Guru Maharaj's appearance day to his disciples. And Prabhupada was shocked to see that they didn't cook anything for his Guru Maharaj. There was a normal feast in the morning. He attended the Mangal Aarti, and after that, Guru Aarti has to happen. What is happening? Nothing is happening here. And Prabhupada, he did not make a feast for my Guru Maharaj. So Prabhupada, you are our Guru, we will make feast like that. They will confuse. Prabhupada said, enough is enough. He went into the kitchen. 75-year-old person. Can you imagine a 75-year-old person entering into the kitchen, taking the grocery and making 56 items for his guru and opening the door. If you don't know how to serve your guru, I will teach you how to serve my guru. Right? Just if I ask you all, or me myself, can we go on the terrace, make 50 seconds and come show your love for Radharani? Bro, yeah, I like it. Already I'm
fasting.
Bro, grocery. What grocery है bro? Bro, I don't know how to make bro. By the way, I'm fasting bro. What do you think I make? No energy bro. No energy in me to cook. This banda. This uddesha है cook here. If you have a desire to cook, you will cook. Prabhupada in that age, in the morning, I'm sure he would not have had a breakfast because it's his Guru Maharaj's appearance day. Went into the kitchen, made 56 items. For how many people? Not like the way we make, Gilgita. Ages of Prabhupada Gite. కొంచెం జరిపితే 4 చనాలు అంతే 4 పెరగాలి మంచిగా ఎక్కువ మొత్తం పంట వేస్తే 5 రాజ్మాలు పడతాయి పెట్టి 2 3 5 రాజ్మాలు పడతా రాజ్మా కూర Right? Prabhupada didn't cook like he cooked for the entire temple devotees. He went into the kitchen because serving Guru means serving Guru's assistants. And Prabhupada told, my Guru has sent all of you to assist me. So who is he considering his disciples as? As his Guru's representatives. Of course, he also chastised them, but he went inside and he cooked for all of them. He came out and he not only offered it to his Guru Maharaj, but made the entire temple eat. Prabhupada took the austerity of explaining what is Guru Bhakti. Prabhupada taught his disciples that when I sit on the Vyasasana, you have to bring me a garland. How unscary it is. Because one day, if you are habituated to not garlanding me, when I bring my God brother, you will not garland him also. Prabhupada wrote his own pranam mantra. What extent can it go? Tell me. The most humble person on the planet is writing his pranam mantra. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pandra. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Mudare Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyasa Charine. Happened. Just imagine it. And Murkul to deal with Prabhupada. Yes, one Murkul got a few devotees. ఈ రోజు కూడా మనం సత్సంగా ఆర్గనైజ్ చేస్తే మళ్ళీ చెప్పాల్సి వస్తుంది. రోజు టైంకి రండి, గార్లాండ్ తీసుకురండి, నా మొహాన కూడా కొట్టండి. ఎందుకంటే నా మొహాన కొట్టకపోతే ఇంకో మొహాన కొట్టదు. అలా తెలుగు వాంఛాకల్ప చెప్పండి. మీరు చెప్పారా? నేనే చెప్తాను. నన్ను చూసానే చెప్పండి. హాల్లో వచ్చిన తర్వాత దండవలు పెట్టండి. మోకాలు వస్తే మోకాలు ఇరగొట్టుకుని మాట్లాడి కింద కానీ దండవతి అండి భగవంతుడు. తెలుగు అర్థమైందా? తెలుగు इंग्लिश में पंच नहीं इसका, इसीलिए हम तेलुगु करेंगे, लेकिन भावना को समझे ना. हाँ समझिए. The Guru teaches with a lot of austerity how to respect a Guru, because he doesn't expect anything in return. What did I tell about Krishna Prema? It is one-sided. It is one-sided. You are not expecting anything in return. Prabhupada doesn't want any respect in return. But he has to teach. He has to teach you how to worship the Guru. Right? That is why we all have to observe when senior devotees come, how they are respecting their seniors. We should observe. That is when we will learn etiquettes. Vaishnava etiquettes are very important. Very important. Because Vaishnava etiquette is a process through which we are declaring to Krishna that we are serious and we want to become pure. Vaishnava etiquette. How our dealings. So surrender to Krishna. Surrender to Srimati Radharani. First, surrender to Guru. Right? And how is that surrender to Guru? Two way or one way? Guru Maharaj, I did so many Janmashtami, Guru Maharaj. You don't even know? Guru Maharaj? I did, Guru Maharaj. You don't know? Guru Maharaj, I gave so much donation, Guru Maharaj. You don't know? Guru Maharaj, I gave all my time, Guru Maharaj. You don't know? That's not a mood. That's not a mood. Guru will know. Guru will know. Guru Maharaj, I never get to meet you, Guru Maharaj. That fellow didn't do anything, Guru Maharaj. He's just walking around you. I'm doing so many services, Guru Maharaj. But I never get to get your, what is it? Your time, your darshan. Or indirectly. Guru Maharaj, you have never taken my darshan? I'm such an important disciple you have? You don't know darshan. That's what Guru Maharaj expects, right? I mean, you go and tell, Guru, I need to talk to you. Guru Maharaj, I need to talk to you. I've done this is okay, I'm taking your darshan. Prabhu's, our entire sampradaya is one-sided. Our entire love is one-sided. And when we are serving in this one-sided mentality, we will be happy. And that's exactly what Sanat Kumar Prabhu, right sitting here, he tried to explain. Some of us in that morning, I couldn't call everyone, I was only having a meeting with people who are preaching. He told that the kida of entitlement, the disease of entitlement, will ruin your spiritual life. Entitlement is what? Reciprocation in reverse. I have to be respected. Right? The more senior you become, Radhastami Prabhu says, senior means seniors. They've seen many years. That's all it is. Right? But the more time you spend in your spiritual life, you should become more and more one-sided. Meaning, I am doing my service without an expectation. The Krishna Prema is one-sided. Radharani's Prema is one-sided. Gopi's Prema is one-sided. One-sided is the word I am using. But in essence, it is single-pointed Prema. Without any deviation. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. Ekega. Only one place, one pointed. Not many branches. Bahushakanantascha abuddhiro vyavasaya. You will not achieve anything. If you are coming to satsang with the only goal of achieving Krishna Prema, you should not have any complaining. Huh? Can you have a complaining? Tell me. Prabhuji, program is getting delayed. Prabhuji, today's prasad is not nice. Prabhuji, this Prabhuji. Why are you coming here to serve? Prabhuji, I am the only one serving. Nobody comes. I only go and do everything. What does it mean? You need more purification. That's what it means. If you are able to see service that nobody else is able to see, that means you need more purification. So you do your service. You do your service without any expectation. And you will be peaceful. Yayatma? Then you will become happy. And finally, Lord Krishna reciprocates to this love of the gopis. Can anyone recite this verse? I don't know how to recite this verse. It's a very famous verse. Naparayeham nirabhadya samyujam swasadu pratyam viduha yativa yamahajan turjara yeha shrinkala sankrishya tattva satyadu sadhuna. Please repeat after me. I am not able to repay my debt for your spotless service. Even within a lifetime of Brahma. Your connection with me is beyond reproach. You have worshipped me. Cutting off all domestic ties which are difficult to break. Therefore, please let your own glorious deeds be your compensation. Let your seva itself be your compensation. I can't repay. God fails 2 times. Supreme Personality God, Bhagavan, also fails 2 times. 1, when he cannot stop us from living the spiritual world. He tried. But all of us came here. On his face we told, I am not blessed with Krishna. We are all from here. Now we are rotting in different companies, in different bodies, different situations. We are all suffering. God faces that situation because he respects our free will. He doesn't push us. And second place where he fails is this verse. See, I'm sorry, I failed to reciprocate to your love. I can't. Your service itself is your compensation. Be satisfied with what you are doing. Be satisfied. You are doing service. You are serving Srimati Radharani. Be satisfied. Don't expect anything to come in return. Because that service itself is your happiness. That service itself is your epitome. The service itself is a conclusion. That service itself is the essence of all scriptures. Seva. Don't run away from seva. Because if you run away from seva, you don't have access to the spiritual world. Because in the spiritual world, only thing that happens is seva. Only thing that happens is seva. Just imagine if you are complaining here, Prabhu, I yoga for this seva. They don't go to spiritual world. Because there the only thing they do is seva. You can't go there and tell I need a break. This is all break only. But right now our situation. We took a break from spiritual world. Now we are breaking our heads here. How to go back? There is no break in seva there. What is that word they use in Tirupati? Break darshan. There is no break darshan in spiritual world. Break darshan is only in the material world. In spiritual world there is nitya darshan. Nitya seva. What are we trying to do here in the every evening? Nityam prasada seva. I don't know, nitya and word meditation. Hopefully it goes. And the Prabhu started Nitya Harinam. 24-hour Kirtan in Vrindavan. He started Nitya. It's going on. The devotee started. It's going on. Other devotees are taking it forward. Entire ISKCON movement is taking it forward. 24 hours, the Kirtan never stops in Vrindavan Krishna temple. Right? So if we just continue the legacy of what Prabhupada has left for us, we'll perfect our life. We don't have to create anything new. What did Prabhupada tell? What are the main instructions of Prabhupada? You can tell. I'm not telling you are wrong. What are the main instructions you take care of Prabhupada? Follow regulated principles. Chant 60 notes minimum. Read his books. Read his books. Don't just distribute. Read also. What are you distributing? Somebody go outside. The cow come. One of the people. Call Srinivas. You have Srinivas number? Arendra number? Call. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Our Gomanda has come. Subhadra Maya ki Jai. Now we are all going to go for Sankirtan. All of us will go. And Prabhu will distribute what we have received. Huh? We are the most unqualified, the most unfortunate, we got the most fortunate. And when the most fortunate is intelligible by the most unfortunate, we go out and shout that we are fortunate. That's all we can do. Because we don't know what to do. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. That's all we can do. Chant the names of Radha, chant the names of Hare, Krishna, Rama. Give me that pleasure. And today is Radhastami, the day when Srimati Radharani gives 100% discount. Normally it is 99.99%. Today 100%. At 80?
Free.
Completely free. You want to put it down. You put it down. Then, इसको मरना है अभी मरो. Full discount है. आज का दिन एक ही दिन है.
All gates open.
All gates open. And Krishna also cannot do anything. Krishna also will stand at the door. Hey, wait. Rather, we don't do that.
Choke.
Karna birthday. He tells you. He Malapur is eటువంటి ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదు కమ్మిన గాడు తిన్న తర్వాత ఇంత ప్రసాదం తిన్నాడు, గోల్కొండ అంత హల్వా తిన్నాడు, గండిపేట అంత కిచిడి తిన్నాడు. బుద్ధి లేదు, ఇంకా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ లేదు. రాదని ఏమంటది, ఇవాళ నా బర్త్డే. కృష్ణ, టుడే ఇస్ మై బర్త్డే. టుడే యూ విల్ డూ వాట్? నో, స్టిల్ she will not do. They told you one way. So Krishna's love is also one way. What is the Krishna's love one way? Whoever Radharani selects, Nanda Radharani. No discussion. Isn't it? No discussion. So today we are going out and we are doing Harinam. If anybody even looks at us, if anybody even hears what we are chanting, he will get access to Srimati Radharani's love today. So let's go and enthusiastically chant, as if you are giving what you have received. Huh? And I have called for a Gomata today. So Srimati Radharani loves cows also. Right? And she is a very, very nice Gomata. Among Goshala, Subhadra is my most dear is Yashoda. She is my favorite. But problem is only I am her favorite. Anybody else goes around her, then I don't know what she can do. So we kind of discussed and understood that let's not deliver people today. Let's engage people today. So Subhadra came. So Subhadra, you can go and hug her. You can fall on her. You can hold her feet. She will not tell anything. Because she is representing Srimati Radharani's love today. Okay? So let us go with Subhadra. Let us do this chant. Happy Radhastami. Happy Srila Prabhupada's mercy. Happy to be in ISKCON. Happy to practice among all of you wonderful devotees. And I'll be very grateful if you all pray for my spiritual progress on today. Any offenses, please forgive. Any aparats, please forgive. Please pray for my father also. Personal request. He would have been so happy being here in Radhastami, but he is in his house. His subtle body is here, gross body is there. Hare Krishna. Okay, so now we will start the Abhishekam at what time, Prabhu? 11 o'clock. Right? So let's return by 11 o'clock. And give any announcement? Oh, Hare Krishna. Yes. So Satya Srinivas Prabhu, I had begun torturing people in 2008. 2009 I think. 2009 I started torturing people. So Satya Srinivas Prabhu is beginning to torture people from next week. Torture meaning what? Torture meaning, sorry to use the word torture. Basically, with all my faults, I am doing this service. It's a torture for others. Right? With all my faults, I am doing this service. The same way, with very less faults, Satya Prabhu is starting his service. So let's pray for Satya Srinivas Prabhu that Radharani mercy will come into his life. Starting to preach in his house. In his house, he's opening the doors and gates. One thing I can tell, anybody who goes to satsang will increase his weight. Satya Prabhu will stuff into his neck, right? Like he has increased my weight. And also, let us pray to the next week. We are starting satsang batches here. Saturday 3 batches. Bhagwan Prabhu is taking in the evening. Shri Gopal Prabhu is also very Shri Gopal Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Poonam Mataji is upstairs. Okay. So Poonam Mataji is here representing Shri Gopal Prabhu. Even they are starting a Hindi batch. All the slides of SSR are converted into Hindi, and they are starting a Hindi batch every Saturday evening. So if you know anybody who wants to hear in Hindi, old or young or anyone, you can tell every Saturday evening 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, we have a batch here, specifically in Hindi language. And in Telugu, Saturday afternoon. And in English, Saturday morning. Sunday morning, English batch is still empty. This is Giriraj Prabhu is here, but I don't know. You know, the Americans we can't believe. I'm just kidding. So I need to know, we'll discuss or we will select whoever else is available to do Sunday morning also. I'll fall at the feet of Shiva Prabhu, do Sunday morning also. I don't know. Let us see. Right? We want somebody who has experience in dealing with couples in the house to do it. And we all have to do it one day, Prabhus. We all have to do it one day. We have to start giving it back. When you give back, we receive more. Isn't it? So everybody here is a teacher. Everybody here needs to become a teacher. But who is the best teacher? The one who is the best student. Right? First become a das. To tell how to become a das to others. Huh? So let us pray for Satya Prabhu. Let us pray for Sri Gopal Prabhu. And let us pray for all the teachers who are trying to serve near your homes. Don't give up. Don't give up. In our Sampradaya is only one-sided. Enter the Goloka. Did you think dragon? No dragons here. Enter Goloka. Very good, very excellent. So we'll do a small kirtan, and we will wrap up. Yeah. So here is a shloka by Prabodhananda Saraswati. Let's recite this. Yo Brahmad Rudra Sukha Narada Bhishma Mukhaye Alakshito na sahasa purushasya tasya Satyo Vashikarana Shurnam Ananta Shaktim Tamradikacharana Renum Anushramarami Whose words are this? Lord Krishna. I meditate on the dust of Sri Radha's feet. Dust that even Brahma, Shiva, Sukadeva, Narada, Bhishma, and a host of great saints cannot see. Dust that has limitless power. Dust that at once transforms. The Supreme Personality of Godhead into Sri Radha's submissive servant. So the whole devatas are searching, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? In the Nidhiman, he is holding the feet of Srimati Radharani and is taking the dust and keeping it his head, saying, my Radha is my whole and soul. Right? When the Supreme Personality of Godhead becomes the servant, that is Srimati Radharani. Why? Because nobody can love anybody like the way Srimati Radharani loves. And all the love that we have in our hearts, even for our parents, even for our sisters, even for anybody, even among friends, any love in this whole universe, the source is Srimati Radharani. I forgot to tell one thing. Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Devi is the servant of Narayan. And we never see Lakshmi Devi in a different position than touching his feet and pressing his feet. Right? And Lakshmi Devi, when Acharya was explaining, was sweeping the house of Narayan. So every day, Lakshmi Devi also cleans the house of Narayan. Not like they don't have a house, they also have a house. And she only wants to clean that house. Because that is her service to Narayan. And once, while cleaning that house, she saw a reflective mirror. And she looked at that mirror, she looked at her own face. Lakshmi Devi looked at her own face. And she said, Oh, so this is the face sometimes my Narayan kisses. Right? Nobody else knows. The whole world doesn't know that there is a wonderful relationship in every. But then, she is saying that even though my Lord loves me in all the ways, but my service to him is only this way. That is what Acharya was explaining. Don't think Lakshmi Devi's service is only at the feet. Lakshmi Devi is loved by the Lord, Supreme Lord. But Lakshmi Devi doesn't choose to show any other representation of love, because the only thing she shows to the entire Sampradaya is I am at his feet. You understand? So it is one-sided again. Because the same love is coming from Radharani. Completely one-sided love. I heard this from His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj, who discusses some extremely rare pastimes. And no wonder he has wonderful disciples like Amarendra Prabhu, right? Who when speaks about Radhastami, I don't know, I think on Radhastami we should all desire that one day Amarendra Prabhu will come here and give his association. Right? We can only pray. Don't think devotees like that will come through influence or मैं इसको जानता हूँ, उसको जानता है, तू उसको जानता है, A is equal to B, B is equal to C, A is equal to C, आ जाएगा, no. You only can pray. Like we all prayed to get the association of Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, and we got. So he came here, right here he sat. Prabhuji from Shloka Loka, what Radhastami Prabhu told, right? How many of us thought in our life we will one day serve Radhastami Prabhu or hear from him? How many people are qualified to hear from him? Right? How many thought that His Holiness Lokanath Maharaj will come here and do kirtan in this hall? Nobody thought. Right? We can only desire. So let's say that. And Radharani's love is there in Srimad Bhagavatam, Prabhupada Mataji's. And we are doing Srimad Bhagavatam distribution, Prabhupada Mataji's. And if you still not fulfill your quota of 10 Bhagavatams each, you on her birthday, on her appearance day, are not pleasing Srimati Radharani. I am not pleasing. I am also not. I think I have reached 8. I have 2 more to go. I am fulfilling my quota. Right? Everybody please beg, fall at the feet. Yesterday I gave a seminar in my office for Srimad Bhagavatam distribution. Somebody would have heard. But I did my part. So that's the whole point. Wherever you call me, I only talk about Srimad Bhagavatam. Any place. Right? So you also be like that. Any place you are called, go and talk about Srimad Bhagavatam. You never know who will take. You never know who is there to take. Right? Even if one person takes, after your 2 hours of effort, if one person takes, that means you are rewarded unlimitedly. Because who do you think will give anything for your 2 hours stuff? ನಾನು ಅಂಟೋಡು 2 ಗಂಟలు మాట్లాడితే ఏమొస్తుంది ఏం రాదు గట్టి పోతుడు రాదు కానీ ఒక వ్యక్తి వచ్చి భాగవతం ఇస్తారంటే జీవితంలో అచీవ్మెంట్. హౌ మచ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ది నెంబర్ వేర్ ఆర్ వి సిట్టింగ్ రైట్ నౌ? 110 plus 25. Bhagavad Prabhu did 22 Bhagavatams. He is still doing, not giving up. Right? Maybe we are near 150 now. How many more to go? 50 more to go. What are you all doing? Do something. Apply leave next week. Right? Start calling, begging. Go to people and make them fortunate. Hare Krishna. We'll sing a small kirtan and then we'll go out and we'll start. Namah Om Krishna Om Hare Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Jai Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Sarvadi Nirvishesha Sunyamadi Asatari Satari So I'm going to show something for 5 minutes.